we'll be able to cover that during the question and answer portion. So to start with the introductions, we want to take a look at what is AIEE. If I can remind everyone too, if I can mute all your speakers. So the mission of the Arizona Indian Education Association is to develop education strategies and activities consistent with Arizona's academic standards and to provide research and resources to Arizona schools for their American Indian students to achieve academic excellence through culturally responsive education. So for the purpose of this webinar, we just want to make sure that AIEA is doing those services by providing these opportunities for communications for students, educators, and parents to talk to higher education officials to help them through that process of applying to college and also preparing for tribal scholarships. If you look at the page, we have a webpage under the Intertribal Council of Arizona website. We also have a Facebook page, and a lot of our events are posted on the Facebook page. So what is a scholarship? We came together to talk about what is a scholarship. This is generally just money awarded to students based on academic or other achievements to help pay for educational services. We would like to note that scholarships generally do not have to be repaid. So for this, so what is a travel scholarship? So travel funding is allocated for supplemental financial assistance available to enrolled members to attend a college or university. So that is what a scholarship is. So this is the Native American funding information. Kimberly Gay, the president of AIEA, will be covering this thing.
Okay, so this is a lot of information that we want to share with you guys, but we're going to quickly go over it. Again, if you have any questions, please provide those questions in the chat box. That way we can be sure that your question is answered at the end of the session. If we run out of time, we will then forward that to the appropriate person. So this is our Native American funding information that we received from one of our universities. Each university may be different, but this is a general idea that each tribe has a scholarship application checklist. So be sure to check with your tribe to make sure what the checklist is regarding supporting documentation or required documentation to make your application complete. Contact your tribe for more information about their application process. Contact your higher education counselor for assistance. Usually tribes have a higher education department. We encourage you to see who that person is and make that, establish that connection with that person, because that's the one who will need to contact your financial aid officer at the school of your choice. Obtain your student and parent FSA ID. This is for the FAFSA. So we encourage you to complete your FAFSA as soon as possible. FAFSA opens up October 1st. You will need this ID before you can start that application. Then you can submit your FNA to your institution's financial aid office, your financial needs analysis form. Ensure you are enrolled in the appropriate number of units, depending on whether you are a college student or a graduate student. Undergraduate or graduate student. Your tribal scholarship requires you to be either full-time and what they consider that to be, whether it's full-time or part-time. So please ensure and check your credits to make sure you have the appropriate number. Then submit all required supporting documents before the deadline. We really want to emphasize practice time management to make sure that you meet all the deadlines in completing your application. Finally, it's the student's responsibility to ensure application is complete and submitted on time. So please, again, review your timelines, keep a calendar of the dates and the deadline dates to make sure that you do get your application completely and filled out entirely and submitted on time.
So what is financial analysis? We have Ordell Hill from the University of Arizona. Ordell, are you there? Okay, so we'll just continue. So what is a financial need analysis? This is usually a document that students will have to submit to the college or university that they will attend. Sometimes they're also going to have to submit a FNA to their travel scholarship. It just depends on whether the travel scholarship requests that as well. Sometimes it's called something else, but a financial need analysis, the best tip that we can give these students is that we would like them to submit the FNA form to 4 to 6 weeks before the scholarship deadline. That means that in order for them to submit it early, we just want to make sure that it doesn't get held up when the scholarship receives that sheet. And because sometimes the college or the university admissions or the financial aid offices, they'll do those FNAs in bulk, meaning that they will process the FNAs in bulk sometimes. So we would rather have them submit it early rather than do it the day of during the deadline of the scholarship. How does an FNA work in conjunction with FAFSA?
Jerry?
So FAFSA is, yes.
We do have Ordell trying to speak about the FNA. Can you ask him to please try again? Or Ordell, if you're on the, Joe, if you're able to speak out.
Tim Ordell might be muted.
I'm trying to find him. I don't see his name on the participant list.
You may be trying to call in.
Okay, let me see if I can. In the meantime, go ahead, Jerry.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, this is Gerard.
Hi, Gerard.
Hi, I'm sorry. I'm going to take myself off the WebEx and I'm going to just listen in.
Okay.
So what is FAFSA? FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. This is actually an online application. So financial aid from the federal government to help you pay for educational expenses at any eligible college or career school. So first you would have to fill out that federal student aid form, and then you would need to get a federal student aid ID in order to complete your FAFSA form. So for federal student aid, grants, loans, work studies are the type of federal student aids that students can be eligible for. You must complete the FAFSA to apply for the student aid. So dependent versus dependent. Students can decide if they want to be considered dependent versus independent. Dependent just means that they would be filed under their parents or their guardian during tax season. And then also independent in general, students would usually fill this out somewhere receive more money. FAFSA also contains Pell Grant eligibility. We have here the FAFSA website, www.studentaid.gov. And to receive your FSA ID, you would have to go to fsa.edu.gov. So here in this portion, we would like to highlight some of the colleges and universities' financial aid and admissions officers. Here they're participating to provide highlights from their college or university financial aid and admissions officers, but also admissions supporting dates, and then also procedures for tribal scholarships. And then also, one of the important things is the impact of COVID-19 for their colleges and universities and what students should expect in terms of any changes that the colleges and universities are utilizing because of COVID-19. So the first college that's going to be going is the University of Arizona.
All right. Hopefully you all can hear me and see me as well. But my name is Casey John. That's a Casey John in Asia. But ati do ne nishle nakadin e bashes cheat the passage in a lokadin e dashanele. My family is from the Navajo Nation. They come from Wheatfield and Sayleaf. So if you're from that area, cool. And I am an admissions counselor with the University of Arizona. Normally, I am located on the Navajo Nation, but currently I am actually working from Tucson. But otherwise, I serve students in northern Arizona and the state of New Mexico. I also have a colleague as well in southern Arizona named Alejandro Higuera, and we both as a team work for as Native American outreach coordinators for the admissions office. So this is a lot of information, so I've included a lot of important deadlines and links in this presentation. That way you may be able to take a picture right now and hopefully take some notes on what might be important. So for the Office of Admissions, there are a few things you want to keep in mind, especially if you are currently an admitted student for the University of Arizona. May 1st, all admitted Wildcats should submit their completed housing applications. And there are some things you want to keep in mind that require a complete housing application. To be guaranteed room selection, you do need the online application, as well as paying the non-refundable fee, which is $150. And then right now, the option to do the rent down payment, which is $200, sign a lease agreement, and pay the enrollment fee or complete it, is going to be needed to select your room. There are late housing application processes, so maybe you aren't applying yet for housing. You can wait. But then after that, you'll just select your dorm preference to see what dorm we do select you in. June 1st is our new deadline to commit and to either apply or commit to the University of Arizona. The most important thing I want to stress to students is that we would love for you guys to be committing as soon as you feel comfortable, but things do change. Situations change all the time. So June 1st is going to be the new enrollment fee deadline to request a refund. So if you need to change up your plans, you'll be able to get that $425 refund. And then for admissions as well, June and May, our new student orientations are going to be on a digital and virtual format. So it will be kind of like an online module type of situation, and we're working on making sure we get you some virtual face-to-face time with advisors and current students, as well as other admitted students attending the same orientation session as you. If you go to the next slide. So this is where the bulk of the information is going to be in terms of financial aid and tribal scholarships. So March 1st was our FAFSA priority deadline, but we are still accepting FAFSAs. So if you haven't submitted those, get them in ASAP. If you want to check if we received them, you can contact me directly and I can let you know if we received it. Keep in mind that we do still have scholarships available through our Scholarship Universe website, and you get access to this as soon as you're an admitted student. Our financial aid summary letters that we send after we process your FAFSA were sent in November. So if you were one of the early birds and you haven't received it, let me know and I can tell you how to access it through your UA Access Student Center. The FNAs that were spoken about before are going to be really important for those tribal scholarships. And as the universities, we are asking those to be submitted 4 to 6 weeks before the scholarship deadline, dependent on your tribe. So for Navajo Nation, it's June 15th, I believe. So we will want that beginning of May to be sent to us. And you can upload those FNAs on OSFA's portal. So once you're an admitted student, you can do that there. Or I've also had students send me FNAs as well, and I'm able to submit those to the financial aid office for you. And that's just to make sure, because I know it can be a little hard to get a hold of them, especially right now. Your letter of admissions required for scholarships, tribal scholarships, can be accessed through a UA Future account, which is your online account you created when you applied to the university. And then you'll need to complete this authorization through your student center to make sure we can share the information from the university to your tribal scholarship office. Some students are asked to go through the FAFSA verification process, and you will check under your UA Access Student Center, go to your to-do list items, and it will let you know. You do create an account with the University of Arizona, where you'll be able to see what documents are required. There's many different things, like IRS transcripts, other documents that they will want, that you can check on that website. I'm happy to share with you. Also, no, and then let's see, and then any changes in your household income with all these COVID-19 situations happening and how that's affecting your family. If you want to see if we can re-review your financial aid package, you have the option to contact our financial aid team as well. If you go to the next slide. So lastly, these are our key contact information. So if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Casey John. Email and phone numbers there, Alejandro, and our general admissions. Right now, our financial aid office is doing a lot of things right now and can be very busy. So it's best to get a hold of us. And we have a direct contact relationship with the financial aid office that we'll probably be able to get you an answer a lot sooner. But if you want on your own, you can contact them through email, the chat box, or even phone. But keep in mind our updates. We do have an online website where you can see updates regarding COVID-19. Spring semester, as well as some summer orientation classes, are online digital format. By June 24th or so, we should have an update on what the fall semester is going to look like. We don't know quite yet right now, but to our knowledge, July 1st is going to be the first day students are welcome back on campus. And if you are in one of our districts or nearby one of our Wi-Fi hotspots, those are available throughout the state. I know I went over time, but like I said, contact me if you have more questions.
That sounds great. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
From Arizona. So the next community college the next college we're going to send it to is Tohono O'odham Community College. Sandra, would you like to cover the slide?
Did you have them? Did you get my slides, or do I need to speak on?
I did see the
I'm sorry. Let me, I don't know if you can see my screen and I'm trying to bring it up. Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Chandra Claw. I am the recruiter from Tohono Community College. I'm here with Naomi Tom, Joanne Miguel, and Leslie Luna. Leslie is the director of our admissions and records, and Naomi Tom is our Dean of Student Services, and Joanne Miguel is the Dean of our Finance Department. And so they'll be joining in providing some of this information with you. I will start off with some of the impacts that the COVID-19 has had on our school and what to expect for the summer and fall semesters. And then I'll be joined by Leslie and Naomi and Joanne for the remainder of the slides. We closed our campus around March 13th. And we closed our campus to the public and to the students. And it continues to be that way and will remain that way through the semester, the summer sessions. And right now we're not sure about the fall semester, but we should be deciding that pretty soon. Our summer sessions are completely online. Right now the dorms are closed for spring and summer sessions. And once we decide what to do about the fall semester, then we'll let everyone know about the dorms. And for right now, though, the instructions I've gotten from the director of student life was that we can continue to take applications for the fall semester for the dorms, and everybody would be on a wait list. And then once we know what will be happening with fall semester, then the director will be contacting those students. But for right now, all we're doing is collecting those applications for housing. And then some important dates for the summer and fall semesters. I will let Naomi and Leslie tell you about those.
Hi, this is Naomi Tom. I'm the Dean of Student Services. And a couple of the important updated information is we have extended the sessions for our summer sessions. So we will be hosting 2 6-week summer sessions. Summer session 1 will start on May 26th. Summer session 2 will start on July 8th. And our orientation dates will be done virtually. However, those dates have yet to be determined.
Leslie, did you want to add anything about the if any changes have been made for the procedures for admissions?
Yes, the admissions, we do have online admissions. We also have paper admissions. Students have the option of applying online or submitting it through paperwork. And these are the required documents that we need for admissions. One of the following is a student ID, which is the Native American tribal ID to prove citizenship, or a certificate of Indian blood with the state ID. And for non-natives, any state-issued ID is acceptable. And then we also need proof of high school or GED graduate. And these are the following documents that we will accept: high school diploma, GED diploma, high school, or GED transcripts, which shows your date of graduation. And of course, if you're a degree-seeking student, we need your official transcript from any previous college you attended. And for advising, we do have AccuPlacer that we do. However, as you know, our campus is closed. So we're looking at moving AccuPlacer assessment to Zoom, and that is still in the process. And if you have any questions, we do have an admission email, and the email is admissions@tocc.edu. And if you have any questions, send any email questions to that address. Okay, I think that's it.
And then we do have, I know that there's been a lot of changes, but the Student Services working with the Department of Education very closely and doing all we can to support our students. So we're trying to provide as much information through our Facebook and through our website. So we're trying to keep the information updated. So if you have questions, those are the best, two sources of information that students can go to. And then you can also, if you're interested in applying for TOCC, the application is fairly easy. It's online, it's free, and then you can contact me. My email information is provided, so any students can reach out to me and I can help them walk through that process for admissions, and then I can help them guide them through also registration and connecting with financial aid. So if we can go to the next slide. And then I have Joanne Miguel too. She's online, and so she can help us a little bit with the financial aid. And I think that if there's any information that we're missing, then Naomi can also speak on that. Joanne, are you still there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, just to briefly go over I believe the process of financial aid was previously covered, but we also do provide financial aid here at the college, and our website is provided for students, and also the community college school code is listed on the slide. And as was explained, there is when the students do apply for financial aid, they could be selected for verification, and further documents will be asked of students at that time, but they will be notified of that. I guess the college does offer other scholarship, and those are listed on our website. Go to www.tocc.edu. Under the financial aid, we do have a listing of other scholarship opportunities at the college. If Naomi, you want to provide any further?
Sure, just really quick, because we get asked this a lot, is that at TOCC, we do not offer student loans. Our tuition is very affordable. We have the lowest tuition rate in the state of Arizona. We're at $34.25 per credit hour. So our students haven't had a need for student loans. Outside of that, as Joanne said, we do work with other agencies to provide scholarship opportunities for our students. We also have private donors to provide scholarship opportunities for our students. So there is always funding available. And I always like to remind students that may not qualify or for Pell Grant or our scholarship options, that we do also offer reasonable payment plans for students throughout the semester. So those are just a little bit of information I want to make sure everyone is aware of with our financial aid office.
Okay, thank you. And again, we've been trying to work together, collaborating together between different departments to provide as much information, keep them updated, and those resources are available on our website. And if you go ahead into the next. So this is the page. I won't go too long either. I've gone over my time, but the main contacts for the deans and admissions, the email address that Leslie mentioned was the admissions@tocc.edu. His staff will answer any of those questions that are sent to that email. Gloria is the student support specialist, and Dawn is the data clerk, and they take care of the documents for admissions and help also with the registration for classes. Advising for Iris Francisco, she takes care initially when students, after they complete their application, will meet with Iris and help students choose their programs of study and go over the classes that they will register for the semester that they're enrolling into. And then finally, our financial aid officer, the contact information is there for her. And if there's ever any other information that you are seeking, you can reach out to any one of us. But if you need anything else, don't be afraid to contact us.
Great. Thank you, Jada. Next, we are going to go to college.
Jerry, your sound is a little muffled. Maybe if you could, at least for the sake of the rest of the webinar, just speak louder without yelling, just so we can get hear you a lot more clearer. Thank you.
Okay. You guys see the PowerPoint? So next up is Pima Community College.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Carla Gonzalez from the Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships at Pima Community College. Joining us from PCC, we have Manny Salazar from our Admissions and Recruitment Office, Robert Ramirez also from the Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships, and Margie Cross from the Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships. So I'm going to kind of go a little bit fast, just a sense of time, but some of the highlights is for summer, we are offering mostly online courses. I should say probably the majority of our courses will be online. Registration is currently open for summer, and we do have various summer sessions available starting May 26th. So that is the beginning of our summer sessions. For fall 2020, we have registration will open on May 4th, and classes are scheduled to begin August 19th. At this time, because of all the changes, we do expect a lot of our fall courses to be online as well. And we provided some links there to give you some key dates and deadlines for fall 2020. Our admission process can be completed entirely online. And so we have a brand new admission application, which seems to be a lot more clear and easier to complete. So we're hoping that students can take advantage of that. And we also have coming up really quick by the end of next week is our 2021 PCC scholarships deadline. So that is the PCC Merit Scholarship, the Chancellor Scholarship, Dual Enrollment Scholarships, and GED Scholarships. So go ahead and apply if you haven't already done so. Again, the deadline is coming up April 30th. And you can apply at pima.academicworks.com, or you can just go straight to your My Pima account if you've been admitted as a student. Next slide. Okay, so for our tribal scholarships, basically very similar to other schools, you must have your FAFSA submitted to Pima Community College. If you're looking to get financial aid for the fall 2020, spring 2021 academic year, you must submit your 2020-2021 application. Our school code is listed on the screen for you. Before an FNA can be completed, all your financial aid requirements must be satisfied, which means as a student, all notification regarding your financial aid will be in your My Pima, and you must complete all the requirements under your financial aid tab in order to be able to, for the financial aid office to be able to complete your FNA. At this time, because our college facilities are currently closed to students and the public, we encourage you to submit your FNA online through your My Pima account, and you can upload it through the document upload portal option. We recommend that you do submit your FNA at least 30 days before the Tribal Scholarship Office's deadline, so that you can ensure that you have your FNA completed on time and don't miss out on that scholarship. Usually for financial aid, it takes about 5 to 7 business days for us to complete your file once we have everything completed, meaning you, the student, has submitted all the documents that we need in order to complete your financial aid. Also wanted to briefly mention, and I don't see it on the slide, but verification requirements, going back to number 2, the financial aid related requirements. Verification is also completed online at Pima Community College, and that is also done through your My Pima. Okay. Right now, because we're working remotely, we're not able to accept an FNA via fax or email. Should you submit it in any of those 2 forms, we would not be able to complete it for you. So highly stress, submit your FNA online through your My Pima account. Okay, next slide. Thank you. So just to give you some information about the impact of COVID-19, right now you are able to contact us at any time. Any of the student services are available for you. We are very happy to be able to assist you even from home, as those of us are working from home. But the college, again, is temporarily closed, but classes are still in session. There have been some interruptions to some of the services, but pretty much you can complete or do anything online. And so on the screen, you'll see some of the contact information we have for students. So if you need to reach an academic advisor, you can email virtual support at Pima Community College, or you can call the number on the screen, 520-206-6408, and you can get assistance with your enrollment. Placement test as well. You are able to complete placement tests virtually. So that won't stop you from enrolling at the college. And we have all kinds of information that is updated daily, new services or options for students that are virtual. And you have a link on there regarding the COVID-19 webpage that provides student resources as well. Next slide. And I just wanted to provide our contact information. Like I mentioned, our admissions and recruitment program coordinator, Manny, his email and his cell phone. And then our 3 names from the Office of Financial Aid and Scholarships. And I provided a general email for financial aid and a general email for scholarships because that is the fastest way to get information from us. And the phone number, which is our 206-4950 number, we can reach out to you at any time. So please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help you answer any questions you may have. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Rose. ASU team, are you on the line?
Yes.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Julia.
Hi. I can share the presentation.
I'm sorry?
I can share our presentation.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
All right, these first 2 slides is just the general information in terms of our admission requirements. Those are still the same. The admission requirements are the same as the other 2 in-state universities, so same as NAU and U of A. Those 16 core classes, along with meeting one of those other aptitudes, is what we need to be able to make that admission decision. Students who may be looking at some different programs that have a little bit higher admission requirement, we do want to encourage and remind them to go ahead and check that degree search page. You see kind of at the bottom in bold, that ASU degree search page. Some of our admission requirements are a little bit higher for some of the programs. You can go to the next one. And then just really quickly in terms of kind of where we are with some of those different impacts to COVID-19 and kind of how we are operating. We are still open. We are remote. We are offering